their loved ones needing skilled rehabilitation care. Regardless of where your loved one's hospital is, the Transitional Care Rehab Program at Hamilton Memorial Hospital can help. Our skilled rehab and nursing care can provide twice daily physical and occupational therapies, daily access to providers, and private bed and bathrooms, all right here close to your family's home. If you're faced with care decisions, ask your loved one's care planner about Hamilton Memorial Hospital Transitional Care Rehabilitation or call 643-5824.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Hello again, basketball fans, and welcome to the championship game of the 42nd annual Sesser Holiday Tournament. I'm Randy Olson courtside, along with longtime basketball official Ron Stannard. And this is the culmination of a busy 3 days of basketball, Ron, and this place is getting packed in anticipation of a big game tonight against two quality basketball teams.
Two quality teams, Randy. Waltonville Spartans come in here as the number 3 seed. They are undefeated. They are playing the number 1 seed Goreville Blackcats, who have 1 loss, and their only loss is to a team that's also undefeated, the Benton Rangers. So the stage is set.
You're all right, and the coaches and captains are meeting with the officials out on the floor as you see it right now. I feel like that maybe we're underdressed tonight after seeing Coach Anthony Lowry and Coach Todd Tripp. They are wearing their suits tonight.
Yeah, you know, you and I made note of that the Christopher Turkey Tournament championship night, that Coach Lowry and his crew came in with a suit and tie, and we said, I think we said then, if they make it to this game right here, we was going to take a look and see how they came in, and they're dressed to the nines.
Yeah, and Coach Tripp is dressed up too. And this is, of course, Coach Tripp's first trip back after a 3-game suspension, so I'm sure he's going to be happy to be along the sideline coaching his Goreville Blackcats tonight. Again, who come in at 11-1, and Waltonville 11-0. It's been a busy 3 days of basketball here at Sesser. They do such a tremendous job with this tournament. They have pared it down this year to 8 teams, but it's worked out magnificently. I don't think anybody is complaining. We've had some very competitive basketball games here. We'll run through scores, some games earlier today and the other trophy contests for you in a moment. A lot to talk about, including Big Ron here to my right is going to be singing our national anthem this evening too. So how cool is that?
I don't know, because voice is not in very good shape. But
well, then I'll take a timeout so you won't have to talk, all right? We'll be back at Sesser in just a moment.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
Jingle all the way home and sing about your savings.
I'm singing!
By shopping at Box Drop of Salem. And save at Box Drop of Salem, where all items are marked way down. It's worth the drive to Salem to see it, try it, and take it home before it's gone. First come, first serve, so don't forget about your reindeers and sleigh. I mean, your truck and trailer. Box Drop of Salem, locally owned, cares by giving back and helping the community. Located in the Orchard Shopping Center on the south end of Salem. Check them out on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Kingsley RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Welcome back here to Sesser. We're getting ready for the championship game between the Waltonville Spartans and the Goreville Blackcats. Ron Stannard has left the booth. He's gone down on the floor as he's going to be preparing to sing the national anthem here before the game in just a moment. Earlier today here at the tournament, I'll run through some scores for you. In the 7th place game, it was Marissa over New Athens, 53-49. In the 5th place game, that was won by DuQuoin over the host Sesser Devils, 59-54, and a good one. In the 3rd place game, a real nail-biter, Altamont bounced back from their loss last night to win the 3rd place trophy over Redbud in a tight one, 44-42. And that sets up tonight's championship game between Goreville and Waltonville. If you're wondering how long has it been since either one of these teams has won the tournament, well, I'll tell you. You only have to go back a couple years for Goreville. They won this thing in 2019. They were in last year's championship game, but as you recall, they lost to Altamont in last year's finale. So they haven't won it since 2019. The Waltonville Spartans, on the other hand, you got to go all the way back to 2009. That's the last time that Waltonville won this tournament was in 2009. And in fact, they also won the tournament in 2006. And the unique thing about Waltonville winning it in 2006 is there was a player on the Waltonville team at that time, a senior by the name of Anthony Lowry. And now Coach Lowry is here to try to win a championship as a coach after winning it as a player. So that's kind of a cool side note to tonight's game. We brought you a couple games this morning from the Pinckneyville tournament. We saw Benton beat Carlisle over there this morning, 58-31, and then we watched Olney beat Meridian, 47-37. If you want to check out scores from several of the tournaments across Southern Illinois, all you got to do is go to our website at AreaSports.net on our website and check out the scoreboard as we're keeping track of scores for you from tournaments from throughout the area. Tomorrow night, we will return to the Pinckneyville tournament as this tournament will close tonight. So we will move back over to the Pinckneyville tournament tomorrow evening. We'll bring you the 3rd place game and the championship game of the Pinckneyville tournament tomorrow night. And we're still waiting to see who is going to be in that championship game. At halftime of the first semifinal tonight, Benton leads Olney 33-32 at halftime in one semifinal. And the second semifinal there tonight that'll be going on in just a little bit will be the host Pinckneyville Panthers against Murfreesboro. So if you still want to check out some basketball, I invite you to Duster Thomas Gymnasium in Pinckneyville tomorrow for some more good basketball. But if you can't get out, we'll have that 3rd place and championship game for you tomorrow night at Pinckneyville. We had good intentions of trying to do the 3rd place game here tonight between Altamont and Redbud, but I'll tell you what, our throats just kind of raw after this now 3rd day of basketball, bouncing back and forth between both tournaments. So we thought we'd better just rest it here a little bit this afternoon and get ready for tonight's championship game. So that's what we've done. And then with Ron also singing tonight the national anthem, we both felt like we better preserve our voices for what's ahead here at Sesser. Teams are getting called back to their respective benches, and we will be having that national anthem sung by Ron here in just a moment. We'll take one more short timeout.
It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
All right, fantastic atmosphere for a championship game here tonight at Sesser. They do it right. It's been a wonderful 3 days of basketball. We appreciate Athletic Director Chip Basso and all the staff and volunteers who have been so hospitable to us, and a great job that they have done all around. And we are going to honor America right now as everybody stands, and we're going to have Ron Stannard singing the national anthem.
And you see, I
That is our very own Ron Stannard, longtime basketball official and also a national anthem singer guy. Yes, he's done it in a lot of gyms in Southern Illinois, and always a treat to have Ron do that. I think he's been sandbagging on me because he said that his voice was going out. He didn't know if he could do it tonight. He sounded pretty good to me, so we'll have to give him a hard time when he gets back up here to the broadcast booth. All right, Goreville Blackcats coming in with a record of 11-1. They will be wearing the dark black jerseys tonight, trimmed in gold. Todd Tripp is back as the head coach along the sidelines tonight. So let's meet the members of Goreville right now. Starting at a guard, number 1, Drake Moss. He's a 6-foot senior. Also at a guard, number 12 is Cole Tripp. He's a 6-foot junior. He's a cousin to Coach Todd Tripp. Number 13 is Tyler Suits. He's a 6-foot senior, and he can fill it up from outside, that's for sure. One of the Twin Towers, number 22, is Drake Buffington. He's a 6'6 junior. Had a heck of a game in the semifinals. Probably the best game I've seen him play this year. And number 23, Connor Craig, is a 6'3 junior. So the Blackcats go with Moss, Tripp, Suits, Buffington, and Craig. And size-wise, they come at you at 6 foot, 6 foot, 6 foot, 6'3", and 6'6", as we watch the Goreville cheerleaders, and then we'll meet the Waltonville Spartans. Welcome back to the booth, Ron. You did a great job on the national anthem.
Thank you.
I told everybody I think you were sandbagging me, though, because you said your throat was hurting, and I didn't notice it. I thought you sounded wonderful.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But it's not 100%, but
well,
yeah.
I'm sure glad they asked you to sing it and not me. That's all I can say. It wouldn't have been anything like that had I been doing it. So, no, that's great.
Yeah, the key to singing that song is to start out in the right key for yourself.
Yeah. Now we're going to meet the members of the Waltonville Spartans, coming in with a record of 11-0, undefeated on the season. Both these teams, by the way, are state ranked in the Nesto Hoops poll.
Yeah, Nesto knows basketball.
Yeah, Nesto knows basketball.
Maybe he's watching tonight.
He could very well be watching. Kyle Cooper. He's been kind of Mr. Everything for the Spartans. Where's number 2? He's a 5'10 sophomore.
Yeah, I know he's got a little tape on that wrist. You know, he had an ice pack on it after the game the other night. Last night.
Isaiah Lampke, 6-foot junior for the Spartans, at another guard. Seth Carnes, the senior, at 5'10. He has the knee brace on from having that ACL surgery almost a year ago, but he's getting stronger all the time. Number 14 is McCabe Dever, a 6'1 senior. And rounding out the starting 5 is a big guy in the middle, Gage Peterson, 6'4 sophomore. So again, they go with Cooper, Lampke, Carnes, Dever, and Peterson. And the Waltonville Spartans come in at 5'10", 6 foot, 6'1", and 6'4", as the Waltonville cheerleaders will do their opening cheer. Got a text from our good friend Jim Muir, and he said that Olney won that game over Benton by 1 point, 55-54.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 55-54. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate that update.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was a barn burner. So that puts Olney in the championship game tomorrow night at Pinckneyville, and Benton suffers their first loss of the season. They'll be in the third-place game.
Olney be playing either Pinckneyville or Murfreesboro.
Yeah, and again, we'll be there for both the third-place game and the championship game tomorrow night. This place is getting loud. It's getting raucous. It's time for championship basketball. Connor Craig's going to jump it up against Gage Peterson, and we are ready to get it on here at Sesser. And the tip is controlled by Goreville. Shot right away by Moss.
That didn't take long.
It didn't take long at all as Moss fills it up from the outside.
8 seconds. 8 seconds in, and Drake Moss drains a three-pointer.
Spartans with their first possession of the game as Peterson will hand it off to Dever. Now to Cooper. Cooper to Seth Carnes. To Lampke. To Peterson. Peterson is guarded by Buffington. That's going to be an interesting matchup in this game, you know.
Good pass.
Nice dump down low, and the shot is up and in as he got the pass down to Lampke. Good pass from the post there.
Yeah. That's a big bucket for Lamke. He's equaled his point total from the last game, so maybe he'll get going tonight.
Give the assist to Peterson. Here's Buffington in the post. Buffington had such a strong game in the semifinals, and they collapse on him and double team, almost taken away, and it is taken away. Dever has it for Waltonville. Dever goes baseline, goes up, and it rolls off. Buffington with the rebound for Goreville. Goreville's only loss this year was to the Benton Rangers in the championship game of the Goreville tournament back at post-Thanksgiving time. Pass inside to Connor Craig and goes, well, no, it is a foul. I think Paul maybe just went out of bounds, but it is a foul. It's on McCabe Dever. That's his first team foul. It'll be Goreville ball on the baseline. And it comes to Drake Moss. Moss goes inside to Buffington. He's posted up, and that's a foul. I think it's going to be on Peterson.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
You know, and this is what happened to Altamont last night in the semifinals. Is you know.
Well, that was too easy that time for Goreville to get the ball down there to Drake Buffington. I mean, he got that ball with his back to the basket, and that's the way he likes to operate.
Well, he was posted up 4 feet from the basket.
Yeah.
So he makes the free throw. Yeah, the post player for Altamont picked up 2 quick fouls last night, and he had to sit on the bench for a quarter and a half, which really changed the complexion of the game for Altamont, and they just really never could recover.
So the big man knocks them both down for Goreville.
Kyle Cooper in the front court. To Lamke, back to Cooper. Cooper off the dribble to his left. In and out, no good. There's Buffington with another big rebound. Moss brings it in the front court for the Blackcats. Out it comes to Cole Tripp. He'll go down the lane, tries to leave it for Buffington, but it's off his hands and out of bounds. Yeah, you know, the first couple times I saw Buffington play this year, I thought, he's a big guy, but he's just not doing much. Yeah. But, boy, I'm telling you what, he came to play last night in that semifinal.
He looked good.
He really did, both ends of the court. And he's off to a good start tonight. Here's Seth Carnes with it for the Spartans, out to Peterson. Now Dever to Lamke.
Well, these teams match up well at every position, Randy, as far as starting fives go.
Goreville might have a little bit more size with Craig in there at 6'3", but, yeah, you're right, it is pretty close. As Goreville does match up in a man-to-man with him, that ball comes back. Yep, it is going to be. And a turnover back to Goreville. You noted that Kyle Cooper's wearing that tape on his wrist. For those fans watching who don't know it, he was injured in that semifinal game yesterday, and as he fell to the floor and kind of winced after coming up from the floor, but he promptly walked to the free throw line and sank 2 free throws after that.
He did. Typical Kyle Cooper.
Right. But he had ice on it after the game, as we noted. Shots missed by Goreville. The rebound is by Buffington, but then Waltonville takes it away. Ahead to Lamke. Out to Carnes. Carnes back to Lamke. And now to Cooper. A lot of people in the building. That's what you want for a championship game. Great atmosphere.
Waltonville last played in this game in 2009.
Yep, they won it that year, and also won it in 06. Here it goes inside to Peterson, a double team, and they strip him of it.
Yeah, he put the ball down. The little guys can come in and get it.
And they did, as Cole Tripp gets it out to Moss. Back to Tripp. He leaves it for Buffington, and that's a traveling violation. Turnover back to Waltonville. Well, this is the 42nd year for this tournament, Ron, and you've got some information on how this tournament started.
I do, Randy. I want us to give a shout-out to former Sesser Red Devil head coach Ron Van Horn. He started this tournament when he was the head coach here back in 1981, and it just so happens to be his birthday today, so we want to wish Coach Van Horn a happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Coach. And I hope you're watching. I understand you are, and if so, I hope you enjoy the game. And thank you for starting what's been a masterpiece of a tournament for 42 years now here in Southern Illinois.
Yeah.
That was a charging foul on Gage Peterson. That's his second.
Yep.
And that's, again, what happened to Altamont last night, too.
Yeah, we're only 4 minutes in, and he's got 2 fouls.
Big play there.
Coach Rowler's leaving him in there. I think that's – I don't think he can afford to take him out.
He's going to roll the dice, and there's Buffington going to work and scoring, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to pound it into Buffington and try to pick up number 3 on Peterson.
Yeah, if they weren't going to do it beforehand, they're certainly going to do it now.
Cooper in the front court to Dever.
Buffington may touch the ball every time down the floor.
He very well might. Carnes with it right now. Over it goes to Dever. You know, and Waltonville doesn't have anybody else really that big to bring off the bench.
No.
I mean, they've got a freshman they could, but, you know, he's not seasoned yet. And that's Buffington ripping it away from Peterson on the rebound, and really Peterson couldn't fight him too much on it.
Yeah, that was a tough shot that didn't go down.
3:13 left here in the opening quarter. 7-2 start here, and that's almost a steal by Dever. Down the corner it goes to Moss. His shot's no good. There's Buffington.
Well,
knocked out by Peterson.
Yeah, in the early going, man, Buffington is everywhere on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I don't know what got into him last night and what's got into him tonight, but he has changed his game.
Big game. Oh, no.
Peterson went for the head fake, and he picked up foul number 3. And Buffington will go to the line, and the basket counts, making it 9-2. And that's going to completely change the complexion of the game here for Waltonville. There's no question it will. Somebody's going to have to step up, and we'll see what happens. Timeout on the court, and we will take time as well. Be right back from Sesser. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area. Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday. All right, so we come back to live action. Buffington is at the line, and he makes the and one.
He's got 7 of their 10 points.
Riley Stewart, 6-foot sophomore, gets the assignment to come in and replace Gage Peterson in the lineup for Waltonville. So they go from 6'4" to 6 foot. And nothing against Riley Stewart, but obviously Riley doesn't have the stature nor the footwork that Mr. Peterson does, but he's going to have to do something to play big. And that's going to be a foul on Evan Holm, who's in the game for Goreville. But, you know, sometimes in these situations you do. You have somebody that just picks the team up who comes off the bench.
Well, you know, Kyle Cooper is already a main contributor. He's just going to have to do even more.
Yeah, and he makes the free throw. I mean, we've seen it before. I mean, that's kind of what happened last year with Big Buddy down at Vienna, you know. That's how we kind of discovered him and labeled him that name, is because he came off the bench to do huge things for Vienna.
He became a folk hero.
He became a folk hero as a result of
Vienna.
Right. Yeah. Cooper with another one. So somebody's going to have to fill that role tonight for Waltonville as the second free throw is good. Because I don't think we're going to see Peterson till the second half.
Yeah, he's probably done for this quarter and the second quarter.
Yeah. That's a pass that was almost stolen. It was deflected, but Goreville gets it back. Moss with it out front, goes to Holm.
He walked.
And that's a travel violation.
Good call.
2:25 left in the quarter, and freshman Witten DeVore is going to come in and give Seth Carnes a blow. That's an interchangeable moment that Coach Lowry does quite often, as he gives Carnes a blow to kind of rest that knee.
He's got two sophomores and a freshman out there right now.
Yeah, pretty amazing, isn't it? Dever with it, goes up and draws a foul.
It's on Buffington, I think.
Buffington. Now, here's something that could happen. If you see Buffington get in foul trouble for Goreville, that would kind of be the equalizer. And we've seen that happen in games before, too. That is the first foul on Buffington, as McCabe Dever will be at the line.
Both teams would change their philosophy then and be.
Yeah, they would.
This game would probably be up and down track meet amongst all the guards out there.
A game of guards, right?
Yeah.
Which might be fun.
Yeah.
Tyler Suits back in the game, and he's going to replace. He is going to replace Buffington. They're going to sit him down for a little bit.
Coach Tripp not taking any chances. He saw what happened to Peterson.
He's probably going to sit for the remainder of the quarter, I'd say.
At least.
Yeah. Second free throw is missed. Rebound by Moss for Goreville. Up it comes to Holm. He'll put up the three-pointer, and he got it. That is Evan Holm, and we called him the spark plug because that's what he does. He comes off the bench and
microwave. He's instant offense.
He just does it both offensively and defensively. He is a spark plug for Goreville. McCabe Dever has it stripped by Suits, and then knocked away from behind and taken back. Trading turnovers here. Cooper back in the front court for Waltonville. He'll stop and pop.
Step back three, boom.
He got it. And that's what Kyle Cooper can do. Waltonville fans are ecstatic. 5-point game, minute 25 left. Here's Holm in the corner again. He's doubled. Gets rid of it to Rhodes. Now back out to the top to Holm. Tripp has it. Gives it to Suits. Suits lost it out of bounds, but they say it's touched by the Spartans. Tough break there for Waltonville. They almost had it.
Yeah.
68 seconds left in the quarter. Here's the inbound to Rhodes. And foul on the floor. Okay, Riley Stewart called for the foul. Here's the other situation so far I'm seeing in this game, Ron, and you officiated for over 30 years, and so you can weigh in on this for sure. They're calling this game tight. As a player, you've got to adjust to the way the game is being called. Yeah. And as long as they're consistent at both ends, and it appears they are,
right?
You adjust to the way
they'll have to adjust, or the second string's going to determine who wins the game. Who's got the better bench?
Right. So, some things that may not be called as fouls some night are being called tonight just because they're calling it a little closer. Shots up and in by McCabe Dever. And sometimes I understand officials call it that way just to keep control of the game, too. Drive by Tripp is no good. Rebound by Rhodes, and that goes down, and the foul. That gives Goreville back a 6-point lead. And that's a second foul on Dever. So another foul situation that is plaguing the Spartans and gives Coach Anthony Lowry something to think about. And he's going to bring in another sophomore, Brendan Klingler. As that free throw is made, and here comes Klingler in. He's going to replace Dever.
But Rhodes has come off the bench and done a tremendous job.
He has. Rhodes is a 6'1 senior for Coach Tripp and the Blackcats.
He came to play.
I think Dever just got a warning from the official about something was said. Here comes that famous Goreville trap. Better look out. Cooper gets it across. Witten Dever has it. Throws it over to Klingler. Almost lost it. Back to Cooper. Cooper against Holmes. Splits defenders. Goes up for the shot. And somehow got it in. Holy cow, how did he do that? That was a heck of a move by Kyle Cooper.
It was. Yeah, he's an excellent player.
But we've seen him do that time and time again.
Yeah.
You and I wondered on the drive down here how Waltonville was going to handle that trap, especially without Peterson in there. There's a steal. Cooper picks it away. He goes in for the deuce, and it's a 3-point game. And at the horn, the shot goes wide left, and after one, it's Goreville 17 and Waltonville 14. We got a good one brewing here in Sesser. Don't go away. We'll be back with more in just a moment on AreaSports.net.
Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Back here at Sesser, Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Ron, your thoughts on that first quarter play? A lot of things happened.
A lot of things did happen, Randy. As far as the style of play from both teams to come out, nothing really surprised me. The big news, obviously, is Gage Peterson has 3 fouls. He got them early in that first quarter, and he is on the bench. And it's going to come down to, can Waltonville hang tight with Gage on the bench. And so far, they're doing a pretty decent job. Kyle Cooper has stepped up and got 9 of their 14 points. They're going to have to ask him to do even more in this second quarter.
I think if you're Coach Lowry, you got to be happy to only be down by 3.
Yes, I agree with that.
And the Spartans have the ball first to start the second quarter. Here's Kyle Cooper. His shot short. And rebound by Drake Moss for Goreville. He gets it ahead to Connor Craig. Craig's been kind of quiet.
Buffington back in the game. They got some great minutes out of Rhodes.
They did.
While Buffington got a breather.
That ball goes out of bounds, and they say it off Waltonville. Uh-oh. That was too easy.
Yeah, it was.
Bounce pass inside to Craig, and he scores.
His first basket.
Back to a 5-point lead by the Blackcats. They led by as many as 7 in that first quarter. Here's Lamke with it. Lamke with a shot from the baseline.
Yeah.
Hits the backboard.
It was 9-2, and it looked like they might run away with it.
Moss back in the front court. Cold Trip will elevate for a 15-footer. No.
That's a foul.
We got some contact there.
Yeah.
Buffington came down with the ball, but also came down on the back of one of the Spartans, and that's going to be Riley Stewart called for the foul.
His second foul.
So you got Stewart with 2, you got Dever with 2, you got Peterson with 3.
Yeah.
Fouls are mounting here for Waltonville. That's a steal.
That was a nice steal. They gave it right back to him.
Gave it right back to him, yep. Just a bad pass. Inside to Craig. He left it short. Buffington gets it back. Had it stripped. And it's off Waltonville. Goreville ball. We're in the second quarter, 6:49 to play and a half. Out it comes to Drake Moss. He'll put up the 3. It's off the back iron. Offensive rebound. Back up and in by Cold Trip.
His first bucket.
And that's what Waltonville's going to struggle with is rebounding without Peterson in there.
Yeah, it's already killing them.
Yeah.
Goreville's grabbing a ton of offensive rebounds. Got one there with a stick back.
Lamke's going to put up a 3. That's in and out, no good, and it's a rebound by Buffington again. We got a lot of them already. In it goes to Craig, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Craig.
That's swim hook.
That will be his first. Witten Dever is back in for Waltonville. He's the freshman. Evan Moore, number 14 in the game for Goreville. 6:16 to play and a half. The lead is back to 7 again, which equals Goreville's biggest lead.
Yeah, I feel like Waltonville needs a bucket. They're going to stay in it.
Riley Stewart has it to Klingler. Klingler to Carnes. He'll put one. Top of the key. No. He can hit that shot.
Yeah, he can. We've seen him do it multiple times.
It didn't hit that one. And the ball goes out of bounds. They say it's Spartans' ball. Coach Tripp did not agree. And it comes to Klingler. Back out now to Dever. To Stewart. Stewart to Klingler again. They're running some motion offense against that man-to-man. trying to find a breakdown in that defense. Here's Cooper, and that's going to be an offensive foul away from the ball. Offensive foul on Seth Carnes. Well, we told you they're calling it tight, but again, it's consistent at both ends, and again, you got to adjust to that style of play. And
I did not see how I was ball watching, so
I was too, but I could tell by Carnes' reaction that
he knew
they caught him. They caught him, like catching your hand in the cookie jar, you know. That's out of bounds. That's off Goreville. Yeah, with this 7-point deficit, I'm with you. I think Waltonville's got to get a bucket here right away.
They need to score before Goreville scores again, or it's going to get away from them. And
they definitely need to keep this in single digits going into a locker room. And that's going to be
a second foul
on Buffington. Yes, a blocking foul. And if you're Coach Tripp, you don't want him to be committing that foul 35 feet from the basket.
No, not over there on the sideline.
So he will take a seat on the bench, and coming in to replace him will be Drake Moss. So 6'6" sits down, 6 foot comes in. So maybe the Spartans can get something going here with Buffington on the bench. Here's Cooper down inside, and that's going to be a foul from behind. I think that's going to be on Tripp. Let's see.
Or Suits.
Actually, it's on Suits, yeah. They both were there.
Yeah, Suits.
First foul on Suits. That's 3 team fouls this quarter on Goreville. Again, you reset the fouls every quarter now. It's 5 team fouls per quarter, and then you're shooting 2 shots. So that's 3 fouls. Here's Cooper on the baseline. Tries to make some room to shoot. Puts it up. Missed it. Moss with a rebound. Moss, for a little guy, has had a lot of rebounds for Goreville.
Nice move.
And nobody stopped him, so he took it all the way down and scored.
He did, off glass. That was pretty.
9-point Goreville lead. This is their biggest lead of the game. Cooper back up to Dever. Now to Klingler. Here's a shot by Witten. Dever, he nails it.
Freshman.
That's a freshman hitting a 3 in the biggest game he's probably played in his life so far.
Yeah.
Cuts it back to a 6-point game. Here's Suits. He tries to go down low, and it's, oh boy. Waltonville had the steal, but Stewart lost it out of bounds. It was good help defense there by the Spartans.
Yeah.
Goreville's going to come in with Grant Howe, a 6'7" senior. Howe has seen very limited action in this tournament, but he's in there right now.
Wow, I didn't know they had a 6'7" kid.
Yeah.
So he's in there because Buffington's in foul trouble.
They get it into him, and now they come back out to Evan Moore. Moore to Tripp. Tripp down the lane, lays it up. No, and that's going to be on the back.
Yeah.
Yep. Grant Howe picks up the foul. So that's 4 team fouls. The next one Waltonville will be shooting on. It's 4:03 left in the half. We got a lot of basketball left here. Again, Waltonville just trying to get to the halftime locker room and stay close so they can get Peterson back in the game in the second half.
Peterson only played about first 4 minutes of the game. That's it.
Seth Carnes had it stripped, picked up by Dever, back out to Cooper. Cooper drives on home, puts up the shot, missed it, but there's a foul, and who's it going on? It's going to go against Waltonville.
He's got 3.
Boy. So Stewart with 3, Dever with 2, Peterson with 3. Coach Anthony Lowry's looking up and down his bench thinking, what am I going to do here? These numbers are getting me. Evan Moore out to Home. Home to Moss.
Well, Goreville's already gone about 9 or 10 deep.
Moss with the jumper on the baseline.
Nice shot.
Back to an 8-point lead, 3:21 left in the half. Seth Carnes back in the front court for Waltonville. Gets it over to Cooper. Witten Dever, the freshman. Whips it across to Carnes. Carnes drives baseline. Had it slapped, knocked away. Stolen by Cole Tripp. Throws it ahead to Home. And that's a strip, but also a foul. Evan Moore was trying to make his way to the basket. That's 4 team fouls on Waltonville this quarter as well. And Evan Moore will be at the line. Anthony Lowry trying to plead his case that was a steal, but it's fallen on deaf ears. Moore with the free throw. Lampke is back in the game for Waltonville. He'll replace Riley Stewart. 2:57 left in the half. Well, that gets it to double digits, and Waltonville didn't want it to go there. It's a 10-point game. Spartans need some points.
Yeah, the Blackcats are, I'll have to count it up again. A quick glance, I think they're about 7 out of 8 from the free throw line.
They've shot a lot of them here in the first half.
That's come from 3 different players, so everybody they're sending to the line is knocking them down.
Cooper guarded by Holm. He backs him up, puts up the shot, scores. Pretty hard to defend that.
Yeah, they needed that.
8-point game. In the corner, the big guy. Missed the shot. Holm with the rebound, though. And they get it back over to Howell. Howell to Moss. The turnaround is in.
Oh, that's a tough shot.
Drake Moss.
He's having a great game.
He is money from the baseline.
He's got 9 points.
And it's back to a 10-point game. Here's Carnes again. I'm a little bit surprised that Goreville hasn't went back to that trap.
Yeah.
I really am. Here's Lampke inside the lane. Pump fakes, goes up, missed it. And on the rebound, we got a foul on Waltonville.
85 feet away from the basket.
Yeah, coaches don't like that. And that's going to be a shooting situation for Goreville because that's the 5th team foul.
There's just, that's a pet peeve of mine. I don't see any reason to foul anybody when they are that far away from their own basket.
No, there's not. But you know what? You did it, and I did it. We've all done it.
Yeah, if it's a frustration foul.
Yeah, and that's what it is usually. Grant Howell misses the free throw. Yeah, and when you and I did it, we got sat down right next to the coach.
There's the difference.
Garrett Church is in the game for the Blackcats.
Have a seat, son. This is a teaching moment.
Yeah. Garrett Church in the game for the Blackcats. He's a 6'2 sophomore. Grant Howell's free throw is good.
Goreville is getting some nice contributions from the bench.
They're going really deep on the bench, too.
Yeah.
I mean, Grant Howell and Garrett Church have played very little.
That's been a trademark of their teams for ever since Coach Tripp's been there.
Minute 52 left in the half. Waltonville, here comes that trap. They must have heard me.
Yeah.
Or brought it back on again.
They sure did.
And it comes to Lampke. They get it across, and Holm takes it away. Tripp has it. He throws it ahead to Holm. Down it goes to Drake Moss, and he's got another bucket.
He's got an 8-point quarter going on.
Yeah, Moss is having a heck of a first half for Goreville.
Plus he hit that three-pointer 8 seconds into the game.
Here's Whitten Dever getting it across to Seth Carnes. Carnes will take it to the rack. They're going to wave it off. A foul before the shot.
Well, that's a good foul if you're Goreville. Because that erases a bucket.
Yeah, it's going to be a shooting situation because it's 5 fouls on Goreville. So that's going to send Seth Carnes to the line. So now he's going to have to earn it at the free throw line.
Yeah.
After the basket was waved off. Minute 18 left in the half. And his free throw is good on the first one. Well, if you're Gage Peterson, you're sitting there on the bench, anxious as I'll get out, itching to get back in there in the second half.
Buffington as well.
Yeah. Buffington has 2 fouls. Peterson has 3. Peterson has been sitting for a quarter and a half. Same thing exactly that happened last night in the Altamont game with Goreville. As the big guy got in foul trouble.
The blue-collar man.
Yeah, blue-collar man had to sit. From the corner, Drake Moss. He's been
having a game.
He has really picked this team up.
13 points, Randy, for Drake Moss.
Yeah, he's probably having
career game
and best game for sure of the season, no doubt. Here's Kyle Cooper for 3.
Rolls
off the rim. And out of bounds, it'll be Goreville ball. 40 seconds left in the half.
I would have got it to 10. That ball was all over the rim, but it did not fall.
I had inadvertently not added a free throw to that Waltonville total, so now the score is correct. It's a 13-point lead for Goreville. 32 seconds left. Will they wind it down for one here? Let's see. Suits over to Tripp. Out to Holm. To Moss. To Suits.
He walked.
I thought he walked too, but instead they're calling the foul. And that foul is going to go on Seth Carnes, his second. So again, the fouls continue to mount here for Waltonville. Suits will be at the line, and he buries it.
That's his first points. They're getting contributions from everyone.
You know, and that's hard to believe that that's the first points for Suits because, you know, he is typically scoring in double figures, but instead it's been Drake Moss tonight.
Drake Moss has come up huge.
Both free throws are good by Suits. 12 seconds left. Waltonville needs a bucket going in the locker room. Let's see if they can get one. Here is Dever, the freshman. He missed it. 3 seconds left. And another Waltonville foul. And boy, you don't want to make a foul with 1.6 seconds left.
That's 3 on Carnes.
Yeah. 3 on Carnes with 1.6 seconds left. And Tyler Suits will go to the line.
He just went 2 for 2 from there. Jinxed him.
Coach Lowry has this look of bewilderment on his face, and I get it. That's a lot of fouls that have been called, and he's got a dilemma here for sure. Aiden Kretz is going to check in the game for Waltonville. He's 5'9" senior. Suits is good on the second one. Long shot by Cooper. That is the half. Well, Waltonville's going to go to the locker room and try to regroup. Goreville's going to try to find a way to just keep putting the pressure on. As we are at halftime here at this championship game of the Sesser Valier Holiday Tournament. We'll be back to take a look at our halftime stats and so much more in just a moment. Stay with us on AreaSports.net.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Jingle all the way home and sing about your savings.
I'm singing!
By shopping at Box Drop of Salem and save at Box Drop of Salem, where all items are marked way down. It's worth the drive to Salem to see it, try it, and take it home before it's gone. First come, first serve, so don't forget about your reindeers and sleigh. I mean, your truck and trailer. Box Drop of Salem, locally owned, cares by giving back and helping the community. Located in the Orchard Shopping Center on the south end of Salem. Check them out on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Welcome back here to the 42nd annual Sesser Lear Holiday Tournament. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. He's the score. It's 37-21. Goreville leads it at halftime, and we had said during that second quarter that if you're Waltonville, you really want to get to the locker room with the game in single digits, but it didn't end up to be that way.
They had a couple of threes that didn't fall that would have kept them closer, but they just got away from them a little bit, and now they're looking at a 16-point deficit to start the second half.
Again, if you just joined us, Gage Peterson had 3 fouls in the first 3 minutes, I believe, and he sat on the bench for a quarter and a half.
Yeah, first 3 or 4 minutes he picked up 3 fouls, and Goreville's big man spent quite a bit of time on the bench as well with 2 fouls. As we get into individual scoring, the Waltonville Spartans were led in scoring by Kyle Cooper with 11 points. Isaiah Lamke has field goal for 2. McCabe Dever has 3 points. Seth Carnes has 2 free throws for 2 points. The freshman Witten Dever hit a big 3 for 3 points, total of 21. The Waltonville Spartans were whistled for 13 fouls in that first half. As a team, they made 5 out of 6 free throws. For the Goreville Blackcats, Drake Moss having a game.
He is.
13 points for Drake Moss. Cole Tripp has a field goal for 2. The big man Drake Buffington has 7 points in spite of spending some time on the bench. Connor Craig has 2. Tyler Suits has 3. Evan Holm hit a 3 for a total of 3. Grant Howell has 1. Evan Moore has 2. Dustin Rhodes has 4. Let me count them right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players. 9 different players have scored in the first half for Goreville.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah, that's something else.
Especially as a team, you've only scored 37 points, but yet 9 guys have scored.
You know, in a game that's of this importance, that's not a blowout, and you're playing to win, and 9 guys have scored. Goreville committed 7 fouls, and as a team, they are 11 out of 14 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. Well, can Waltonville bounce back? I mean, there's plenty of time, of course, but they're going to start the second half, I'm sure, with Peterson out there and probably going to have Carnes out there, too. Both have 3 fouls.
Yeah. They'll be out there buffing. All the starters will be back to start the second half. That's my guess.
Yeah.
It'll be both starting lineups. You know, Buffington, when he was in there, he was so active, it's going to be hard for Gage Peterson to not pick up that 4th foul.
Right.
And, of course, you know, Gage only played 3-4 minutes. He's not scored. They got to get him going. I think they got to post him down low every time and try to get him a touch every single time down the floor. Let him go at Buffington.
Well, and I think the way this first 3 minutes goes to start the second half is probably the way the game is going to go.
Coaches will tell you that might be the most important part of the ball game is the first 3 or 4 minutes of that second half.
And I think it really is here because Waltonville has got to start making some progress and a dent in this lead. And like you said, got to get Peterson going.
Yeah.
And if some positive things can happen for the Spartans in the first few minutes of the second half to get this back to single digits, then we might have us a ball game.
Yeah, I mean, Gage is a good 3-point shooter, but I think in this instance they got to get him the ball down on the low block.
Again, Buffington with 2 fouls for Goreville, so if you come out the second half and Goreville happens
get that third one early on him.
That changes the complexion for the Blackcats, too. Yeah. So, again, a lot of things can happen.
But, you know, Goreville's proven they can play without Buffington.
Oh, yeah.
And play very well.
Oh, yeah. And, again, Drake Moss just put the team on his back there in the first half, and because they weren't necessarily getting the output from the other guys that normally do. So huge game for Drake Moss.
Yeah.
If he doesn't do what he did in the first half, Blackcats aren't up by 16.
You're exactly right. 13 points. He had a 10-point second quarter.
Yeah, that's pretty
and
amazing.
He's that player that hit a 3 8 seconds into the game and then had a 10-point second quarter.
Yeah, that is amazing. Well, we'll step aside, let you meet some more of our sponsors to help make this championship game possible, and then we'll come back to Sesser with more in just a moment.
Kelly Electric in McLeansboro is a name you can trust for all of your heating and cooling needs, whether it be for your home or your business or your farm. Andy Kelly at Kelly Electric has many years of experience and carries many of the top brands to meet your heating and cooling needs. Whether it's a new furnace you need, a central air conditioning system, or one of the new high-efficiency mini-split systems, Andy Kelly at Kelly Electric can handle the job. Call him at 643-2752. Kelly Electric in McLeansboro. It's heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
Welcome back here to Sesser, the championship game. Randy Olson and Ron Standard with you. We've been getting some text messages from some other coaches here around Southern Illinois. Weighing in on what they would do in this situation. I'm not going to single any of them out, but I will say that.
You don't have to use names, but I'd be interested in hearing what they would do.
But one coach who was at the Benton-Olney game said that the way it came down at the end, he said there was 0.4 of a second left on the clock, and a foul was called on Benton with 0.4 of a second left on the clock on a 3-point attempt. And the player from Olney made one of the 3 free throws, and that won the game by 1 point.
Well, so the game was tied at the time when that
game was tied at the time.
Wow.
And he gets fouled, makes 1 free throw, and Olney wins the game. All right. So Olney's in the championship game tomorrow night at Pinckneyville, and we'll be there for that one. Okay, here we go. Second half action. Goreville with the basketball. The shot is missed, and Peterson gets the rebound.
Looks like both starting lineups are back in there.
Here's Cooper with it, and he's going to get fouled, and that's going to be Tyler Suits on the foul, I believe. Yes, it is Tyler Suits. How many did Cooper have in the first half?
He had 11.
At 11.
Yep.
Well, he's averaging about, 23?
I don't know,
23
man.
points
Every
a game
I've seen him play,
that.
he's had 20 plus. Yeah. He's been between 20 and 26 points.
Yeah, you can pretty well take it to the bank that he's going to get about 23 points or more.
Yeah.
Every game. So Waltonville needs some stops now. They're going to a zone. He comes into Buffington, and that's a traveling violation.
He did.
So interesting philosophy there to start the second half for
Kyle Cooper
Lowry.
had 26 points against Redbud.
Yeah, being in foul trouble. What do you think of that? Coming out in the zone to start the second half. Maybe not a bad move.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Kyle Cooper with it for Waltonville. They need to get some touches to Peterson. He's got it now. He takes it up against Buffington. There's that nice move, and he scores. He's got tremendous footwork.
That's what I said you had to do, too, get him the ball on the low block.
He knows what to do with it.
First time down, they get him the ball on the low block. He scores.
I know I've said this before, but I still marvel at the fact that he's a sophomore with that kind of footwork.
Yeah.
Long three out front, and that is good by Cole Tripp.
That's a dagger.
And that's what he can do to you. The lead is back to 15. Here's Peterson against Buffington. That's a foul on Buffington, and that's number 3.
Minute and a half in.
And again, another foul on Buffington, 35 feet from the basket. 2 of his 3 fouls have come 35 feet from the basket.
Yeah. That might be a good strategy on Waltonville. You know, he's done a decent job handling Cage underneath the basket, but that far away, it can't stay with him, I don't think.
And Coach Tripp is talking to him, saying, "What are you doing fouling that far out from the basket?"
Yeah.
Here's Peterson going to work again, and he scores. I'm telling you what, without Buffington on the floor, Peterson could have a heyday. They got to get him the ball every time.
We've not seen that yet in this game tonight. We've not seen Peterson out there and Buffington on the bench.
Right.
We've not seen that combination.
Here's a drive by Moss. No good. Peterson with a rebound. Yeah, Peterson's got to touch the ball almost every time down.
Yeah, I said that he does.
Cooper is going to take it and misses it. That just hung on the rim and came off. Ahead it comes to Suits.
He takes it right at Peterson.
And Peterson doesn't go for the swat, but instead goes straight up and then gets the rebound. Dever.
The block.
He gets the bucket. And all of a sudden it is an 11-point game, and the Waltonville fans across the way are ignited. Well, as I said at halftime, we've got a lot of basketball left to be played. Timeout Goreville. They don't like the way this has started. Waltonville loves it. It was a 16-point game at the half. It's an 11-point game now. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area. Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
Back live at Sesser at the line is Dever. He misses the free throw on the and one, and Goreville has it. Tripp gets it up front. Thinks about a shot. Again, Waltonville in a zone. Out it goes in the corner to Moss. He misses it. Ball goes out of bounds, and who's it off? It is Waltonville ball.
Well, you almost expected that ball to go in, the kind of game that Drake Moss is having.
Coach Tripp didn't like that. He's been in the ear of Ted Knapp.
Yeah. If you don't see it, you got to ask your partner for help, and if he didn't see it, it's supposed to be a jump ball.
Kyle Cooper in the front court for Waltonville. That's going to be a push. And that's going to be on Cole Tripp. And that's 2 on him. Buffington's on the bench with 3 fouls. Pass comes into Lamke. Lamke into Peterson. Out to Dever. He'll put up a 3 ball. He got it. Good looking shot by McCabe Dever. Cuts it to an 8-point game. 40-32. Waltonville is in this basketball game, and they're getting confidence. They're going to stay in that zone. Here's a shot by Moss. It's no good. Rebound inside. That's deflected by Peterson. He takes it away. He was straight up that time, so he was careful not to commit the foul. Cooper's got it. He'll elevate for the shot. He got it. It's a 6-point game. What once was a 16-point lead has evaporated down to 6.
In less than 4 minutes.
Less than 4 minutes is right. Waltonville fans are making noise. From the corner.
Oh, a dagger.
Tyler Suits with a 3.
That's a huge shot right there.
He shot it right over that Waltonville zone.
Waltonville had all the momentum, man, and he just a dagger.
Yeah, it's like the air just went out of the building on that shot, isn't it? Yeah.
It did, man.
Here's Carnes with it. Out to Dever. He just sank one from a minute ago. They go inside to Peterson. Peterson across the way to Lamke. Can't shoot. Out to Cooper. He'll put up a 3. It's short. That wrist might be bothering him a little bit on those longer shots. And there's a foul on Lamke as he fouled Drake Moss. 3:51 to go here in the third quarter. Again, Buffington on the bench. You know that Goreville is going to come back with that triangle trap again at some point. They usually do that when Evan Holm enters the game, the spark plug. number 5. So when he checks into the lineup, that's when you can usually expect that. And Ted Knapp is warning the Goreville bench.
You're kicking somebody out of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody is going to have to vacate the premises. It appears to be somebody from the Goreville section, but I don't know. They could be an impartial fan, too. Who knows? She's gone. Goreville basketball. Officials are going to maintain control of this game one way or another. Here's a shot from the side. It's no good, and it's rebounded away by Lemke. Lemke ahead to Dever. Dever leans in, puts up the shot, missed it, goes back, no, tipped around. And that foul, I think,
called the fourth foul on
Peterson, I believe. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
3 on Peterson, or 4 on Peterson. Comes at the 3:31 mark of the third quarter. I think Coach Lowry's just going to roll with it. He's taking off his coat now.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm okay with that. I think I am. I don't know.
Well, they got the momentum.
Oh, he's killing them.
A three-pointer is huge. I said they had the momentum, but now those 2 big threes by Goreville is kind of giving it back to them.
Both of them by Tyler Suits,
yeah,
man.
He is.
You talk about a dagger.
He is heating up. We've seen him do that earlier in this tournament.
Killer three-pointers.
Lamke goes into Peterson, and he's pushed from behind by Rhodes. Again, Buffington on the bench for Goreville with 3 fouls.
Yeah. Well, Goreville's proven they can just play a different style of ball when Buffington's not in there.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And they're getting a lot out of Duncan Rhodes.
And they always get a lot out of their guards. Peterson misses on the first one. Here comes Evan Holm, the spark plug. And you're going to see that triangle trap coming at him in just a minute. There.
Probably.
I would just about bet you. There's the
Somebody needs to put a hand in the face of Tyler Suit.
He can shoot it. Moss brings it across the line for Goreville. Waltonville will stay in the zone. They'll go in the corner to Holm. Out to Moss. Back to Suits. He missed one. Peterson with a rebound.
Looked good, didn't it?
Out to Cooper. Yeah, it was straight on, just short.
It's a little bit short.
But it looked good from our angle. Cooper with it. 2:31 left here in the third quarter. A lot of basketball left. Waltonville had got it down to 6, but now it's back up to 11.
Yeah, those 2 3-pointers by Tyler Suit.
Seth Carnes to Cooper. He'll drive baseline, put up a little floater. He got it, and then they're going to call him for the charge. Are they going to count that bucket or not?
No. Can't count. Not in high school.
So it'll go back to Goreville. Coach Lowry is not happy. He just got teed up. Coach Lowry just couldn't take it anymore after that. So, going to the line will be Drake Moss to shoot the technical for Goreville. 2:14 left here in the third quarter.
This will be 2 free throws and a ball out of bounds at the midcourt line opposite the bench. Drake Moss makes that free throw. Now got 14 points. 15 points.
He has been huge for Goreville. Had one coach send us a message saying good move by Coach Lowry going to the zone because that obviously protects guys in foul trouble. Yep, I agree.
Yep.
But when you got Tyler Suits shooting like that over the zone, it presents a problem.
Yeah, man, they made a run at him and, like you said, had it to 6, but
Here's a shot top of the key, and that is short by Garrett Church. Rebound by Holm, the spark plug. He's got it back. He'll put up a shot, and he buries it. I told you, that guy makes things happen when he comes off the bench for Goreville.
Yeah, he does.
And he's guarding Kyle Cooper right now. Cooper goes up for the shot and scores. Moss will bring it back up for Goreville. We have had so many things happen in this game. And we've still got another quarter left to play, Aaron. Inside it goes.
Wow.
Shot is up and in by Connor Craig.
Nice.
Craig kisses it off the glass.
But just as quickly as they got it down, they went from 6 back to 16 in a hurry.
Cooper for 3. Oh, boy, they needed that. Lampke's has the rebound. He leans in, puts up the shot, and scores. Big bucket by Lampke. You know, Lampke's not typically known as a scorer, so if he can give you a bucket or two, that's just a bonus for the Spartans.
He's got 2 buckets tonight. That was a big one.
Moss with it. Playing catch out there with Holm. Down to 32 seconds. It appears they're going to.
Yeah, they're playing for 1.
Going to wind it for 1 here. Spartans are going to stay in that zone. They've been in it the whole third quarter. But Peterson still did pick up 1 more foul. He's got 4, but he's going to play with it.
Yeah, he's got to play.
Oh, almost a steal by Lampke. Now in the corner it Suits. It's short. Rebound by Dever. 5 seconds left. Who can get a shot off by Waltonville? Devers going to heave one.
Oh!
Boy, it was on line, but it was short.
It was.
After 3 quarters of play, it is Goreville with actually a 14-point lead. I missed 1 point there. 53-39. Goreville up by 14 as we finish 3 quarters. We'll be back with more from Sesser in just a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To-Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To-Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back here at the championship game of the 42nd annual Sesser Holiday Tournament. Randy Olson along with Ron Stannard. Well, Waltonville did make some headway. They did outscore them in that third quarter, but didn't make enough of a dent because after they got it down to 6, Tyler Suits hit some big shots for Goreville.
He did, yeah. They only outscored them 18-16 that quarter, so that's not enough.
So the halftime lead goes from 16 to 14.
Yeah, they got it down to 6.
Waltonville will have the ball first to start this 4th and final quarter. Cooper with it. Cooper will drive. Goes up for the shot. Scores. He is just tough to defend.
Yeah. He's got 19.
You know, he's only 5'10". And I know we keep saying he's only a sophomore, but
yeah, he doesn't play like a sophomore.
Most people at the 1A and 2A level can't seem to guard him. Shot is up on the other end by Cole Tripp. So Goreville answers right back. Here's Peterson with it for the Spartans. He'll stop and pop. Mid-range jumper's good. Peterson can make that shot.
Yeah.
He can also hit the 3 as well.
Yeah, he can.
Buffington is back out there to start this 4th quarter for Goreville.
Yeah, he's only got 3, so he's good to go.
Pass over to Moss. Back to Suits. Suits goes up against Peterson. Peterson's careful not to pick up that foul. And there's a jump ball called. And possession arrow will give it to Goreville. .6:54 to go in the game as it comes into Suits. To Buffington, over to Tripp, around to Moss, back to Suits. He'll drive, and he missed the bunny. Rebound Carnes for Waltonville. Carnes going to drive in, bounce pass it down to Lamke, has it blocked, but a foul is going to be called against Suits. That'll send Isaiah Lamke to the line for Waltonville.
3 fouls on Suits.
So 3 on Buffington, 3 on Suits. Both of them staying out there for Goreville. Looks like Evan Holm is going to check in, though, right now for Suits. He will go sit down.
Yeah, they don't lose much there, if anything.
Oh, heck no. That's why we call him the spark plug. Both free throws by Lamke. That's big. Cuts it to a 10-point game, and some pressure shown here by Waltonville. And it's a steal. It pays off. Carnes has got it. Out to Cooper. Cooper works on Tripp. Goes up for the shot. Got it.
It's a tough shot.
He actually got that up over Craig, who came over to help.
Yeah.
You know, and Craig is, 6'3", and Cooper got it up over him anyway.
That's a tough shot anyway, and then you put all that extra arch on it to get it over the defense. It's even tougher.
Game is back to single digits. It's an 8-point game. 6:02 left. We got a lot of basketball to be played
Had a
here.
16-point lead in half.
Yeah, had it down to 6 at one point in the third quarter. Moss with it right now, out to Holm. Goes over to Craig. Craig is guarded out there by McCabe Dever. Now Moss. That's traveling violation.
Yep.
Yeah. Buffington tried to back up against Peterson, and he just took steps. And he's going to go sit down, and he's going to get a few words, I think, from Coach Tripp. Yeah, he is getting a few words. Kind of reminds me of my playing days. There's Cooper back in the front court. Dever has it. Inside Peterson. He goes up strong, scores. Again, when he gets the ball that low, he's money. It's a 6-point game.
Kudos to Coach Tripp for using that as a teaching moment, we call it.
Yeah, exactly. 5:17 left. It's down to a 2-possession game, ladies and gentlemen. What once was
they got it back to 6.
Lead.
Yeah.
Yep, 2-possession game. Evan Holm with it. That's a reach in on Dever. Dever was going for the steal. That's 4 on him?
3, I think.
Is it 3? Yeah, it is his third. Okay. Carnes has 3, though, right? Yeah. So
Carnes does have 3, yes.
Here's a drive by Moss. There's a collision. That's going to be a charge.
That's the first foul on Moss.
Drake Moss is called for the charge. It'll be a Waltonville ball. We have exactly 5 minutes left in the game.
Well, they got a chance now to get it under 6. They wasn't able to do it last time, but
timeout Waltonville. After everything that's happened, Waltonville is in this thing.
Yep. It's hard to believe, but they're still in it.
We'll be back in 30. Stay tuned.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you. Contact Lynn Braden in McLeansboro for an auto quote today.
All right, back here at Sesser. Ron and I were just discussing the fact that there's going to be a lot of people watching this back in archive, and I said, yeah, I'm one of them. There's been so many things happen, I've forgotten. I'll have to go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy, crazy game. We've had some real ups and downs here with both teams.
That's what you want in a championship basketball game.
Oh, it is. It is. Okay. Waltonville has the ball length of floor, down by 6, 5 minutes to go. You might see some pressure out there from Goreville now.
I'll tell you, Waltonville can score here. This place is going to get loud.
I agree with you. Holm was out there on Cooper. Peterson has it. Now to Lamke. Lamke and Carnes. They got Peterson posted up on Rhodes if they can get him the ball.
Yeah.
Here's Cooper with it. Spins down the lane, puts up the shot, scores.
Nice move.
You know, as quick as Evan Holm is, and he is very, very quick for Goreville, he could not stay in front of Kyle Cooper. It's a 4-point game.
Cooper's got 21, I think, last time I counted.
Cole Tripp with the basketball. He'll take it down the lane. It goes between 2 defenders. Uh-oh. That's going to be a foul. Who are they going to call it on? It's on McCabe Dever.
That's 4 on him.
Waltonville fans breathe a sigh of relief because Peterson was in the area.
He was. He was.
Cole Tripp is at the line. 4:16 left. Tripp with a free throw. He got it. Tripp will have another one. Buffington is back in the game for Goreville.
There you go.
Got them both. So the Twin Towers are both in the game for Goreville. And Peterson's out there playing with 4 fouls for Waltonville. Here's somehow, some way, Cooper leans in and gets the bucket and draws the foul.
It's on Cole Tripp. He's got 3 now.
Yeah, you know, you and I were discussing earlier today, we've seen a lot of teams play now, and at least at the 1A level, Cooper's the best guard we've seen.
Yeah, he's the best guard I've seen 1A, 2A level.
Yeah, I can agree with you. There's a lot of things he can do.
He's my first pick on the playground every single time.
And he's only 5'10". Here's a drive inside, and that is a charge, and that's the right call.
Yeah, it was.
Peterson was definitely set, and that charging foul was called on Tyler Suits.
Peterson stood his ground with 4 fouls.
Yep.
That's 4 on Tripp.
3-point game, single possession game. That's 4 fouls on Suits. So Suits has 4 for Goreville. Peterson has 4.
Yeah, I gave that to
for
Tripp.
Waltonville. Spartans have it.
That's 3.
Peterson out to Cooper. This could tie the game.
Oh, I thought that was good.
It's off the rim. Rebound Buffington. Buffington gets it ahead. Here's a drive. It's cut off. Craig is cut off. Out to Moss.
Moss has been kind of quiet the second half. He had 13 in the first half. He's got 2 free throws in the second half.
He had a big second quarter, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Huge second quarter.
Yeah, 10 points. There he goes.
Moss, top of the key. No, that's tipped out, and Moss will get it back. Peterson was trying to tip it to one of his teammates. Buffington goes up against Peterson. He got it.
Nice move.
Peterson was straight up. He made sure he didn't foul him.
So that's Buffington's first point since his first quarter because he spent a lot of time on the bench.
That's amazing, isn't it? Here's Cooper out to Peterson. He thought about that 3. Dever will put it up, but he missed it. Carnes tries to save it. And it'll be a turnover back to Goreville.
Yeah, Waltonville needed a score that time.
5-point game, 2:46 left to play. Waltonville had got it down to 3.
And had a 3 ball in the air to tie it. Yeah. It would not fall.
Here's Craig taking it inside against Peterson. He blocked it. And then it's out of bounds off Buffington's hands. Well, this is a big possession right here.
It is.
Because you got 2:33 left. Spartans need a bucket, down by 5. It's a 2-possession game. Also mindful to look at is the fact that Waltonville has committed only 2 team fouls in this fourth quarter. So if it gets a situation where they got to send Goreville to the line, they've only got 2 team fouls committed. Inside it goes to Seth Carnes, and he draws the foul on Buffington. Yep, number 4. Number 4. Carnes is going to go to the line, and the Spartans need these free throws. And we got timeout on the court. Timeout with 2:15 to go in regulation, dare I say.
Oh, no.
Back with more from the championship game in a moment.
Jaggers Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jaggers Doggy Daycare.
Well, Ron, this game didn't really have the kind of flow to it we thought it would. I mean, none of us thought it was going to be a 16-point game at halftime, but here it is, a 5-point game with 2:15 left, and Seth Carnes at the line for Waltonville can get them back to within 3 again.
Yeah, But hey, we were hoping to be entertained tonight, and we have definitely been entertained.
Well, I guarantee you this, nobody has left the building.
No. Got the AC/DC going.
They do it right here at Sesser. They've done a great job. I love what they do here. Free throw by Carnes is good. Yeah, this tournament's been a lot of fun the last 3 days, and paring it back to 8 teams has definitely been the right thing to do. It's been exciting. Carnes got them both. Those are huge.
Yeah, he's a good free throw shooter. He's 4 out of 4 tonight.
Back to a one-possession game. Spartans are going to trap. They throw it to Moss. Moss down to Buffington. Buffington is going to get fouled from behind by
That's going to be 5
Dever.
on Dever.
Yeah, McCabe Dever went for the strip. Didn't get it.
I think he's gone.
Yeah, he is gone. And little Dever will come in. Witten Dever, the freshman. So how'd you like to be a freshman and put into a 3-point game in a championship?
With 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes on the clock. No pressure. Get in there, son. No pressure.
Yeah.
Buffington at the line for Goreville. He missed it.
That's his first miss from the free throw line. He was 3 for 3.
Again, 2:03 left here in regulation.
Got it.
Got the second one. 60-56. Kyle Cooper with the basketball for Waltonville. Gets it down to Lampke. I think that Peterson and or Cooper have got to touch this ball every time down. The freshman puts it up. He misses it. Lampke gets the rebound, though. Goes back up.
Huge rebound.
He gets it again. Inside Witten Dever. It's blocked. Big block by Buffington. And Suits on the other end loses it out of bounds. Wow. A lot of fast and furious action there. Boy, a couple opportunities there for the Spartans, but they couldn't connect.
Right.
In it comes to Drake Moss. Moss guarded by Cooper. As Waltonville's went back to a man-to-man now. They've come out of that zone. Connor Craig with it. Now to Moss. Minute 21 left. Again, they've got fouls to give, too. It's 3 team fouls. Yeah. A drive down the lane to Buffington. Buffington bumps Peterson. There just wasn't much he could do.
No, he had to let him have it.
And now,
smart play by Goreville to get that ball to him in that position because Peterson had to let him go.
Waltonville definitely needs a bucket this trip. They're down 6. It's a 2-possession game.
They got to score.
58 seconds left. Cooper to Peterson. He'll put up the 3. It's no good.
They needed that to fall.
Rebound Goreville. Cole Tripp with it. Tripp back out, and they're going to run clock. And Waltonville's going to have to chase, and there's a foul on Seth Carnes. That's still just the 4th team foul, so they've got one more to give until he goes to the line.
4 fouls on Carnes.
He's going to line like it's 5 fouls, but that's just 4 on the board. Yep. And the official says, hey, we're not shooting yet.
Yeah, that's right.
Klingler is going to go back in the game for the Spartans, and he may be in there to be the designated foulee, or fouler, I guess, huh? Because they got one more foul to give.
Yeah.
You certainly don't want Peterson making the foul. And they throw it away.
My, they turned it over.
They throw it away. 2-possession game. They throw it away with 39 seconds left. Now this will be a huge possession for Waltonville.
They got to score.
They got to score. It doesn't have to be a 3, but they need to score. And they will try to score when we come back in 30 seconds. Stay tuned.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
All right, welcome back to Sesser Valier. We will reset it for you here. Goreville led it by 3 points after the first quarter, 17-14. They ran that lead up to 16 at half, 37-21. Waltonville cut it down to 14 after 3 quarters, although in that third quarter they had gotten it down to 6. And then here in the fourth quarter, Waltonville has gotten it down to 3 a couple of times, and it's a 6-point game right now. And it'll be Spartans ball with 38 seconds left, and here comes Cooper with it. Cooper's double-teamed.
Yeah, he double-teamed all the way up.
Goes to Peterson. Peterson in the corner to Witten Dever. He missed the shot. And on the foul, that's going to be Seth Carnes, I believe. Needed that shot to fall.
Yeah, they did. That's 5 on Carnes.
Yep, Carnes will foul out of the game with 5. 28 seconds left. Klingler will come in to replace him. Well, these are big free throws here for Moss because it's a 2-possession game.
Yeah, he just makes 1, and it's a 3-possession game.
Makes it real difficult for
Waltonville. Yeah, it does.
And he does make that first one.
And Moss is now 3 for 3 from the line. He's got 16 points. He's really come up big tonight.
Yeah, I think if you were picking an MVP for Goreville in this game, you'd have to give him strong consideration for what he's done.
I believe so.
There's an offensive rebound by Cole Tripp. And Goreville is going to run more clock and finally gets fouled by Klingler, and now Suits will go to the line.
That should do it.
21 seconds left. Goreville has not won this tournament since 2019. Waltonville hasn't won it since 2009.
2009. Yeah, 2009, they had Skylar Widges.
Mm-hmm.
I refereed that game.
You refereed that game?
I did.
You're dating yourself.
I did, and I played Vienna, I think. Vienna had the big Thompson kid, 6'11" tall.
How cool was it refereeing the championship game in this loud gym?
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
First free throw was good by Suits. Second one is good. 9-point game. 19 seconds left. Goreville needs points in a hurry. Here's a 3, and that's good. Good by Klingler. Klingler cuts it back to a 6-point game. 13 seconds left. There's time, but you're going to have some miraculous things happen. First of all, Waltonville's going to have to steal the inbound.
Yeah.
I mean you almost have to steal the inbound here, and then get a quick bucket.
It's darn near impossible right now.
I mean, stranger things have happened, but they are going to have to face guard and try to deny the inbound pass for sure. Probably the best thing that could happen for the Spartans here is if they could get a 5 count.
Yeah. I put maybe Gage Peterson on the guy that's inbounding the ball. Because he can't see over him, he can't pass it over him.
Right.
I believe I put him on the guy inbounding the ball. That's your best shot.
But that would be the best thing that could possibly happen here for Waltonville. Would be a 5 count, turnover, give it back to them underneath their own basket.
Yeah, with no time going off the clock.
Right. Well, let's see what happens. Goreville has got to get the ball inbound.
But Gage is not out there, so he's not going to be guarding the guy inbounding the ball.
He's not. You're going to put the quick hands guys out there.
I'd put him.
And it looks like it's all guards coming out for Goreville, too.
Yeah.
So both teams going small on this. Cole Tripp.
Oh, he can run the baseline. That makes a difference.
Yeah, Cole Tripp will trigger it in. And he gets it into Suits, and Suits is fouled right away by Klingler, I believe. So Suits will go to the line. It stops the clock with 12.5 seconds left. Well, if the score or the result here stands, Goreville has dodged another bullet.
Yeah.
And ups their record to 12-1. It'll be the first loss of the season for Waltonville, but I think it also proves to Waltonville that they can play with, any of the 1A teams that they've encountered so far in Southern Illinois.
So we're going to lose 2 unbeatens today, Benton Rangers and Waltonville Spartans.
That's right.
1A team, a 2A team. That leaves Centralia Orphan, the 3A team, still undefeated.
In our area, yeah. You're right. All right, Klingler gets it ahead, and stepping out of bounds, unfortunately, was Aiden Kretz. 6 seconds left. Turnover back to Goreville, and they'll likely just dribble it out here with 6 seconds left. Yeah, that's going to be the ball game. Goreville has won the 42nd annual Sesser Holiday Tournament. They hold on for a 7-point win, 66-59. Again, Goreville improves to 12-1 on the season. Waltonville falls to 11-1. And Ron is working on our post-game stats.
Yep.
And we'll have those here in a minute. And also we're going to have some trophy presentations. So we're just going to hang out right here while they do that. Good basketball game. It sure had a lot of things take place in it. A lot of ebb and flow to it. I think if you're the Waltonville Spartans, you can certainly learn a lot from this. And the experience will probably make them better. And ultimately what you're trying to do is make yourself better to prepare for postseason play. Second place for the Waltonville Spartans.
And now Mrs. Page presents Coach Todd Tripp and the Goreville Blackcats.
Goreville are the champions. Excited bunch out there at center court. Again, it's their first tournament championship since 2019. They lost the championship game last year to Altamont. And now we're going to present members of the all-tournament team. So we'll follow along with the PA address announcer on that.
In no particular order, our first all-tournament team member from Goreville High School, Drake Buffington.
Drake Buffington of Goreville named to the all-tournament team. He certainly had a tremendous semifinal game.
From Waltonville, Kyle Cooper.
Kyle Cooper from Waltonville.
From Waltonville, McCabe Dever.
McCabe Dever of the Waltonville Spartans.
From Redbud, Owen Leefer.
Owen Leefer of the Redbud Musketeers. I don't know if Owen's in the building or not.
From New Athens, Isaiah Rutger.
Isaiah Rutger of New Athens, he is here.
From the DuQuoin Indians, Eli Maynard.
Eli Maynard from the DuQuoin Indians. Not sure if Eli is in the building. Yes, I think he is. Here he comes.
From the Altamont Indians, Caden Miller.
Altamont Indians, Caden Miller. Don't see Caden anywhere.
From the Goreville Blackcats, Drake Moss.
Drake Moss of Goreville, and what a huge game he had tonight. If he doesn't have that kind of game for Goreville, they probably don't win this thing.
From the Waltonville Spartans, Gage Peterson.
Gage Peterson of the Waltonville Spartans.
From the Marissa Coulterville Meteors, Ryan Rhodes.
Ryan Rhodes of Marissa Coulterville.
From the Goreville Blackcats, Tyler Suits.
From Goreville, Tyler Suits.
And from the Sesser Red Devils, Tyler Wilmore.
And Tyler Goebel from Sesser, also named to the all-tournament team. So there you have it. Members of the all-tournament team at the 42nd annual Sesser Holiday Tournament. All right. Ron, you got some post-game stats for us?
I do, Randy.
Go right ahead.
All right, let's start with some team stats. Waltonville Spartans were whistled for 23 fouls in this game. As a team, when they went to the free throw line tonight, they did very well and made 12 out of 15 free throws. That's pretty good shooting. I said earlier in the broadcast, I went back and looked and saw that Kyle Cooper had 26 points against Redbud. Kyle Cooper had 26 points against the Goreville Blackcats tonight. He was the only double-figure scorer for Waltonville Spartans. Isaiah Lamke had 6. McCabe Dever had 8. Gage Peterson had 9, all in the second half. Seth Carnes had 4. Brendan Klingler had 3. And Witten Dever had 3. For a total of 59. For the Goreville Blackcats, they put 3 players in double figures, led in scoring by Drake Moss, who had 16. 13 of those coming in the first half. Cole Tripp just missed double digits with 9. Drake Buffington had 12. Connor Craig had 4. Tyler Suits had 12. Evan Holm had 6 on a couple of three-pointers. Grant Howell had a free throw for 1. Duncan Rhodes had 4 points, all in the first half, and Evan Moore had 2 points for a total of 66. The Blackcats were whistled for foul 17 times in this game, and their free throw shooting was also fantastic, making 20 out of 25 as a team. So,
well, I think you've got to tip your cap to the Waltonville Spartans for coming back the way that they did.
Yeah, both teams shooting 80% from the free throw line as a team in a championship game. That's
boy, that's what you want.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Pretty incredible to do that. But no, I think you need to tip your cap to the Waltonville Spartans for coming back from 16 down the way they did. They had that adversity they were facing with.
Twice they come down from 16 down.
Right, with Peterson on the bench.
And Randy, a lot of times you expend so much energy trying to come back from a deficit like that. You get there and you just kind of plateau and you can't get over the hump, because you've expended all that energy just trying to catch up.
Right. But as you pointed out earlier, they had cut it down to 3, and they had a 3 ball in the air.
And it looked good, but it did not go. And I tell you, man, for me, just two huge three-pointers made there by Tyler Suits during that one Waltonville run.
Yeah.
That was huge.
That really turned things around.
And then Drake Moss coming up big first half, with 13 points. But Kyle Cooper did his thing, hurt wrist or not,
Right.
26 points again.
Well, and Drake Moss earned his place on the all-tournament team by virtue of his championship game performance tonight.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I mean, that really is what solidified his place on that group. Because again, I think if he doesn't play the way he plays and do the things that he does, I don't think Goreville wins this game.
Yeah, good point.
So pretty interesting. What we thought was going to be really a battle inside between Buffington and Peterson really turned out to be a battle of the guards when it was all said and done.
Yeah, it did.
As far as the scoring goes and everything.
Because Buffington and Peterson both spent a lot of time on the bench in this game, but in spite of that, they both contributed heavily. Buffington had 12 points and Peterson had 9. So
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to add?
No, I can't think of anything.
Well, what about tomorrow night?
Yeah, we're going to let everybody know that we'll be in Pinckneyville.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
We'll be at Pinckneyville tomorrow night for a third-place game and championship game.
The third-place game we know will be the Benton Rangers against either Murfreesboro or Pinckneyville.
Okay, that game's being played right now as we speak, so we don't know yet who's going to win that other semifinal.
And Olney East Richland in the championship game will face either Pinckneyville or Murfreesboro.
Right, as Olney clipped Benton by 1 point tonight in that semifinal, so that's the first loss of the year for the Benton Rangers. So, we'll be there at Pinckneyville tomorrow evening. If you can't make it there at Duster Thomas Gymnasium, but if you can make it in person, hey, I encourage you to be there. It's a historic gymnasium. It's a great place to watch basketball. There certainly is no bad seat in the house.
No,
with that bowl-shaped configuration, you got to love it.
Yeah.
They do have quite a few chair seats there, so if you're fortunate enough to get there in time to get a chair seat, that would be ideal. But if not, you can sit on the bleachers. But, hey, if you're going to hang out on the couch or the easy chair at home, well, yeah, we'll sacrifice. We'll go there for you.
And they play good jam. They play good jam over there, too, just like they do here at Sesser Valier.
Yeah, they do play some good jams there. And the hospitality room's been good to us both places.
It has.
Here at Sesser and at Pinckneyville. And, again, tip of the cap here to Athletic Director Chip Basso and everybody behind the scenes here at Sesser Valier. They have done a tremendous job, and I'm sure they're ready to rest after these busy 3 days. But, hey, we'll see you again tomorrow night from Pinckneyville. But until then, for Ron Stannard, this is Randy Olson saying thanks so much for watching. Again, the final score, Goreville defeats